guys, it's Andrea. I'm back with another Sew With Me for the Fresh as a Daisy quilt. This pattern is from Pen and Paper Patterns. I bought it from Missouri Star, as well as the bolt of gray I'm using and the jelly roll I used for the petals. I'm going to link Missouri Star down below in the description box. I'm a partner with them, so it really helps me if you use my link when you're shopping. Please. It is active right now, earning me commissions if you use it until the 11th. Also, until the 11th, you can get your pre-orders for the Christmas Advent. You can pay half down, which is $99, or the full thing, which is $199. Your choice. Let's get started. Okay, last video, I did the rest of the petals off to the side, because you remember in the last video my machine went kaput. So the petal's supposed to be in the mail right now. I haven't checked it yet. So hopefully next time you see a sewing video, I'll have Buffy back. Fingers crossed, y'all. Anyway, I finished all the petal units. We had to separate them into two piles of 100. This is my separated pile, because this is going to be the corner petals. Watch this piece of mastery. All right, we're going to take I. Yeah. Oops, I did it again. Okay, there's I. And we're going to attach it here. Let me show you. It's weird and funky. It's weird and funky. It's going to be fun. You see, it's not as long as the petal. That's okay. Sew it all the way down anyway for all of these. I'm still sick as a dog, so please excuse my coughing and my snotties. Trying to decide if I need to go back to the doctor, because I took my last antibiotic today. I think I'll wait and see how it is tomorrow, and I might go back. Okay, we're just going to sew these to all 100 on this side, y'all. Just go all the way down with it. We're going to be cutting the bottom away anyway, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to do a partial seam. I think this is going to be a beauty of a quilt. It's pretty small though. I don't know if I told y'all this. I'm making it bigger. It's supposed to end up 59 by 63. And it has a 2-inch border, but I'm making it a 5-inch border just to make it a little larger and charger. I did a bunch of unboxings yesterday. I got caught. I mailed out all my giveaways. I had 9 backed up I had to mail out, y'all. So if you're waiting on a giveaway, they're all in the mail now as of yesterday. And I did 10 unboxing videos. But then, of course, now I got a box in today. I'm going to have to put makeup on to unbox it because I want it to go up immediately. I haven't done it yet. I'm actually trying to get this in a little early. It's only, I usually don't sew till night, but it's 1:30. I used a jelly roll for the white petals, which to me was genius. Yay me! It really helped with the cutting. Whoops. Move that up a little too high. I finished the Nightingale. I did like it. Uh-oh. Oh, I think my bobbin's gone. Yep. I'm posting this tonight. I'm using them. This is from Friend Mail. Aren't they beautiful? Remember how I was mourning the loss of my other ones? And Linda was so sweet to send me a new pair. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I finished the Nightingale. Let me go change this bobbin real quick. Okay. Anyway, I like the Nightingale. Now I've started the kind, I think it's called the kind worth saving. Because I just finished the kind worth killing. And now I'm starting the kind worth saving. I think it's called. Peter Swanson. This is my third book of his I've read. I think I read the latest one first. And so I'm now getting caught up with the 2 books prior to that one that have some of the same people in them, you know. I'm really enjoying these books. I bought a book on Audible last night too. What the heck did I buy? I listen to a different Audible at night. The books I want to pay attention to, I listen to Libby during the day, and at night on Audible, I listen to things I've read multiple times because I'm doing 2 things at once. I'm usually like doing paperwork and all kinds of stuff at night in bed, so reading comments, etc. I get distracted, but I still like to hear the books. So, what the heck did I buy? I usually only buy the ones I really love and will listen to multiple times. I can't even remember. And I did start listening to it last night. I can't remember what it was. Oh well. I started watching a new TV show on Netflix. It's a limited edition series. It's called The 4 Seasons. And it's about these 6 couples. And it's Tina Fey, and then that other dude from Saturday Night Live, I can never remember his name. He played that TV show, The Last Man on Earth. And Steve Carell, and then the comedian lady from Reno 911. And then 2 other dudes I don't know. But it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's like a comedy, of course, but probably comedy drama is probably going to be billed as. The one lady, I could not for the life of me remember where the heck she was from. In the first episode, she's got blonde hair, and she's Steve Carell's wife. And I'm like looking at her thinking, where the heck do I know this woman? I knew looking at her that she looked completely different from what I was used to seeing. It was so abstract, but I could see that I knew her. So finally I just had to Google her name because I couldn't stand it anymore. And she's the real nerdy, goofy one from Reno 911. The cop with the short hair. Trudy, I think her name was on Reno 911. Completely, she looks completely different. Unrecognizably so from Trudy. Talk about a good comedy too, is Reno 911. For supper tonight, I think I'm gonna make some homemade cornbread. Stella and I freaking love cornbread, and that cheesy hamburger macaroni Velveeta box thing. We like that. Just add, it's like a hamburger helper, but it's Velveeta style. Cheese, hamburger macaroni. I mean, what's to go wrong with that? And so cornbread, that, and I need some kind of veg, I guess. I don't know what. I'll find something from the freezer or the cabinet. I need to get some more green beans from my Walmart order. But that doesn't help me for tonight's supper. I'll probably have some frozen broccoli or something in the freezer. I know I've got corn, but it's already just full of starches. I need a green vegetable. I think I could probably make cream spinach. I think I've got a can of spinach in there, and I know I've got cream cheese. Just one can, though, and the kids will fight over that. They like to eat a whole can to themselves. That one, little wing got a little wonky. I doubt I'll try out the new petal tonight just because I just don't feel like it. But I know it's arrived because I saw the tracking. It's in the mailbox. I just don't have the energy to pick up 2 sewing machines and heft them around right now. Not that they're heavy, but it's just the effort, and I'm so fatigued. But fingers crossed that it fixes the issue of the ghost sewer. Or my possessed petal. You know what's strange? I'm so congested all day, but when I go to lay down to go to sleep, completely clear. Thank goodness. But no stuffiness, completely clear all night, and the next morning until I get up and start walking around again, then it starts again. I wonder if my ever sewn extension table would fit on this. If my ever sewn is not fixed after the petal, of course I'll set this girl back up and I'll see if I seriously doubt it, but it won't hurt to try, right? I'm gonna pull this off back here. I got a traffic jam. You're probably saying to yourself right about now, that's a lot of petals. And you would be correct. This is only half of them though. Probably not the most thrilling thing for y'all to see, but she's gonna be a pretty girl when she's done, I'm hoping. I've always liked this quilt. Oh baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love. I'm not that innocent. My throat doesn't hurt at all anymore. That's one good thing. Saving, I think it's called. Seems like what I bought on Audible was part of a series, because I looked at one and it was pretty inexpensive and I was using my credit, so I wanted to use it on one that was more expensive. And then I went to another one and bought it. to do to make these petal units, once we're done sewing all the gray on it, you're going to need a 4.5-inch ruler. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you about how to do this next step, because I have no clue. Luckily, I have 4.5-inch rulers. Looks like I'm halfway done, y'all, because I had to flip the stack around, which means I put 50 one way, 50 the other. We're just halfway through. And then once we get all this, we have 2 more sections to put on these petals. So these 100 have to go under the needle 3 times each. This is just the first. So buckle up, buttercup. About when my license expires. I think it expires next year. I was thinking if I could wait before I have to go get the real ID until my current one's expired. Because you know you have to have the real ID now to fly. I'm not planning on flying anytime soon. Well, we are going on that cruise. But from what I can see, if I looked up about the cruise, you do not have to have a real ID for the cruises yet. That's going to be a pain in the butt because they'll want like 20,000 pieces of identification. Stuff like I don't even get anymore. Like they'll say, well, bring a bill with your address on it. Well, I don't get any paper bills anymore. Everything is electronically, automatically withdrawn. I don't even get a bill, much less mailed to my mailbox. So it's like, oh, it's just a pain in the butt. I can give you a piece of junk mail with my address on it. That's about all I receive in the mailbox. Junk mail. And packages. Packages and junk mail. Will they accept a package shipping label? something about my car's extended warranty. My insurance office won't even send me proof of insurance anymore. Paper is very few and far between these days. I mean, I literally don't get one paper bill. Every one of my bills is automatic draft. I don't even get emails of bills. It's gone from my checking account and I see the bills been paid. That's it. Which that's how I want it. I don't want all that crap. I can't wait until fast food restaurants stop giving us receipts. That gets on my nerves. Because you know what happens? It's in my car. They literally hand me trash that sits in my car until the next time it's cleaned out. I don't want the trash, thank you. Gosh, the pharmacy's horrible about it. Every prescription's in a different bag, and then with every prescription, it's got like 4 pieces of paper stuck into it. And I'm like, ugh. So I just rip my prescriptions out of each bag and throw a huge bundle of paper away like this. It's silly. Request only, that stuff should be. Request only. I'm glad a lot of times they're now saying, do you want your receipt? And I always say, no, please no. So it is getting better. It's usually proof of purchase is right there in your checking account if you use your card. Which I do 99.9% of the time. I do still write checks on occasion. I write checks to pay my long arm quilter, and I write checks to pay Janie when she cleans my house. Those are the only 2 things I use checks for. Or if the school wants something. I used to write checks to the school for like yearbooks and stuff, but even that, it's been a while. It's all been electronic. We're getting closer to the first round of 3. I'm sorry, I feel like I've been griping a lot in this video. That's what happens when you're sick and grumpy, I guess. Pee-poo's over there sleeping on the bed like a cutie patootie. I am looking forward to getting a different driver's license photo taken. My photo on my driver's license has got to be the worst image of me I have ever seen in my entire life. I look like a balloon with a little face drawn in the center of it. It's so bad. It's so bad. So when I go get my real ID, I am dressing and making full beat of makeup, y'all. I'm going to go in there like I'm going to freaking prom. Because I'm not going to walk around for 10 years with that ugly picture again. So tell me, are y'all on the sweet cornbread train or the savory cornbread train? Personally, I love sweet cornbread. Love sweet cornbread. That's how I make mine. Unless I'm making it for dressing, then I leave the sugar out. If I'm making it for chicken and dressing on Thanksgiving. Otherwise, she's sweet. My grandmother always made the savory, which I like that too. Don't get me wrong. I like that too, but I love sweet. Do y'all remember Dixie Cafe? Oh my gosh, I miss that place so bad. They would give you a big basket of yeast rolls and jalapeno cornbread. Their jalapeno cornbread was sweet and spicy. And the rolls, so yummy. Where our Dixie Cafe used to be, they've tore it down because they're building a Chick-fil-A there. Which I'm happy about getting a Chick-fil-A in town. Because I do dig Chick-fil-A. But if I had my rathers, I would pick Dixie Cafe. Not that there's a choice. One doesn't have anything to do with the other. Oh. There's my other stack of eyes. Because that Dixie Cafe building has been with me for years. They went out of business years ago. More places need to give baskets of endless bread. I love bread. Which several places do, like Red Lobster and Outback. They'll keep bringing you bread all day, you know. I'm not really a huge fan of the breadsticks. I know from Olive Garden, I know most people are. When I eat them, I do like to dip them in a side of Alfredo. They're good that way. But to me, just plain, they're not really good. But those yeast rolls at Dixie, nobody does that I'm aware of. Well, like Colton's or Texas Roadhouse, they have rolls, and they're not as good as those yeast ones that Dixie used to have. They're just okay to me. lobster in a while. We need to do that soon. Okay, I did 50. I'm sorry, I did 100. Let me pull these off with my block on the side. I'm making a postage stamp quilt out of my 1.5-inch squares. Use it as leaders and enders. So happy to have these scissors back. Okay, I'm gonna cut all these apart and then I'm gonna press them to the gray. And now, then we'll do the other side just the same. I'll go press these to the side and I'll be right back. All right, I got them all pressed. So now, do the other side of all 100. Let me get some lotion. Just washed my hands. All right. Again, it's just gonna line up with this. Well, Stella's texted me with food requests. I told her I was wanting to make that freaking macaroni and tomato thing, whatever it is. I got my meat defrosted. I'm very tempted just to pick something up though. Yesterday after school, I went and she wanted a chicken sandwich from Popeyes, but I went and got a big container of wonton soup from the Chinese place, just to have all that chicken broth, you know. So that's what I had for supper last night. Half of that pint of, you know, they give you like the container this freaking big of soup for like $6. So I ate half of that last night for supper. I'm tempted to get some General Tso's chicken from the same joint and call it a night. She's asking for either Mexican or something buffalo flavored, which would be a Subway sandwich. And I don't feel like going in a restaurant, so I'll probably just go get her a Subway. I knew this was going to happen when I started picking her up from school instead of making her ride the bus, that she's going to want to go out to eat every single time I pick her up. I knew it. I knew it. Which is so funny because I just saw a meme on Instagram about that. And I'm like, oh, I'm not the only one then. I shared it on my stories. Lost in the game, oh baby, baby, ooh, I'm in love, you see, I'm not that innocent. Yeah. You know who's gotten much more handsome with age? Steve freaking Carell. Why do men get handsomer as they get older? It's not fair. I always thought gray hair was so attractive in a man, though. I've always liked a silver fox. I don't know why. George Clooney hasn't got more handsome, though. He kind of looks sickly these days. He's gotten so thin. Yeah, he has not aged well, which is strange because you think he would. He's just too thin. He looked sick. I've always liked bigger dudes too, though. I like dad bods. I like big dudes. Tall, bulky, manly. I wonder if George Clooney's retired from acting, because I haven't seen him in anything in a hot minute. And I really like his movies. He's such a good actor. I like him and Brad Pitt. I really like both of them and their acting and their quirky roles that they take. And Leonardo DiCaprio. Boy, he's gotten a lot handsomer with age. He's always been cute, though. He's just older now. He looks different, but he's still handsome. And boy, he can act. And I like his movies. Johnny Depp can act, and I love his movies, but he has not gotten handsome with age. I think that's due to his rough lifestyle, though. He hits the recreationals pretty hard. Well, it took all of my willpower to come back and finish this video. I like sat here staring at the machine for about 5 minutes, seriously contemplating giving it up. Never surrender. I'll be so happy that I didn't know. Oh blah dee, oh blah da, life goes on. La 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 la, life goes on. You have some fun. Singing oh blah dee blah da. Hey. Oh blah dee, oh blah da. Life goes on, la la la, life goes on. I was really sick of just sitting on the couch, y'all. I had to get up and do something. I'm going to cut some of these away. Book I bought, y'all. I looked up on Audible the book I bought, and it's Engulfed in Flames, David Sedaris. I freaking love David Sedaris, and he's written many books. That's where I was picking one of them. He narrates them too, because he does live book readings all the time. He writes memoirs of like stories from his childhood and his life, and they're just freaking hilarious to me. I mean, laugh out loud, literally laugh out loud funny. So, yeah, I'm gonna buy all his. I've got them on the real, I've got the physical books of them, but I love that he reads them. He reads the story. They're collections of short stories, all about just stories about his life. Yeah, and go. My favorite one is Me Talk Pretty One Day. That's the first one I ever read from him, and I remember I believe I was pregnant with Sam, and I just remember laughing so hard, like I literally peed my pants. But that one was only $10 on the Audible app, and my credits I buy for like $17 a month. So I was like, I want to find one that's more expensive, and the Engulfed in Flame ones was more expensive. So I've read all of his. I only care for the ones that are his stories. I don't like his short stories that he makes up, like Diabetes with Owls and stuff like that. Those are fiction, but the rest of them, those are not my favorite. His stories are, though. And if you did know, his sister's Amy Sedaris, who's a comedian and actress. She's awesome, too. If you don't know who she is, hopefully you've seen Elf, the movie Elf. She plays his dad's secretary in that movie. She's made tons, she's been on tons of stuff. Just quirky. She's real quirky. She's a character, and so is he. Imagine have those two huge talents in one family. And they're from Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, last half. One of my best friends got to meet David Sedaris. She won. She lives in Little Rock, so this was after she'd already moved to Little Rock, which is about 3 hours from me. She won from a radio station a reading, a David Sedaris reading, and I was so jealous. So she got to go and listen to him, actually look at him reading and get his, I think she got something autographed after, but oh man, I would have loved to have done that. I would choose a reading from an author over a concert any day. And you'll probably be shocked at that, as much as I like music and singing. I just don't really care for going to concerts. I've been to many, but they're just not my jam. And the crowds and the parking and the pushing and they're not for me. Book readings would be much calmer and enjoyable. And I love going to plays. Just relax. I never look forward to going to huge stadium events. It's just not fun to me. If it was a small theater event, you know, a more private, personal experience, like when we went to those screenings of The Outsiders and Napoleon Dynamite in our little town, you know, it's a little theater, about the size of an average movie theater. You know, one, like when you go to see a movie, how many people's in that theater? That's probably bigger than our Collins Theater. So that wasn't stressful, and because it was more of a private, intimate evening. Now, if those would have been hosted in Jonesboro, like at the Convocation Center, like where Sam had his high school graduation, I would not have went. Not when there's thousands upon thousands of people. I didn't even go to my own master's graduation ceremony. It was like, just mail it to me, please. I have no desire in sitting through that again. The college one was enough. So long and so boring. I think we're at 37 minutes. 37, 57. We're almost out of time. I don't know if I'm going to finish these in the hour. Oh, I'm fixing to have to go leave to get Stella too. We'll just get as far as we can and finish them in the next one. Because we still have that third strip to add to this top. See, it was 37, now it's 57, 56. We're almost at an hour. Come on now. Come on, Cletus. Oh, shoot. Flipped my seam up. Alright, I'm going to do this last one and then we'll pause for the evening. Let's see, for these, I'll cut them apart and then we're going to press to the other gray. And it's going to look like this. So we'll finish this stack next video. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, guys. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew With Me's. I'll see y'all at the next one.